everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of middleweight action between Carlos Monzon and Sugar Ray Robinson. Carlos Monzon's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. Sugar Ray Robinson's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Carlos Monzon. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Sugar Ray Robinson.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now.
Oh, Carlos Monzon's in bad shape. Sugar Ray Robinson's trying to get his man off of him. You see him shoving and pushing. Good combination landing there. Gets rid of that body shot. Halfway through this round. Nice block. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Ray. Always good to have Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Originally born, his birth name Walker Smith Jr. I think Sugar Ray's a little more fitting for him, isn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it is, because he just has a sweet, sweet style.
Both men trading hooks. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Parries that punch intended for the head. Ten clicks of the tuck.
More, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counter punch. Counter punch! You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this, Willie. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, It was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Carlos Monzon's swelling has really got him facing an uphill battle. Blocks it away. We've become well-conditioned to that term pound for pound best, but that term was first applied to Sugar Ray Robinson. No, we had heavyweight champion of the world, but there had to be something. There had to be a classification for Ray because he was so special.
He was very special in so many areas. I mean, won so many fights in a row. His winning streaks are just legendary. And his mixture of speed and power, finesse, he could go into the trenches when he had to. His footwork was there. Obviously, he had a special ring presence. He had the whole sweet package.
Carlos Monzon's side to me is getting worse as things continue on here. Teddy, he's got to be very conscious of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and his corner has to be too. They got to be thinking about, if it gets to a point where he can't defend himself, they have to do something. Obviously, they didn't come here thinking they were going to have to stop this fight.
Carlos Monzon's got to figure out now, Teddy, a way to properly defend himself with that swollen eye.
Yeah, he has to understand what side that he can't defend from, where the punches can come, and not give his opponent that side. Make sure that he moves to the certain kind of way in the ring where he keeps his opponent away from that bad eye, moves him towards the good eye, gives him the best shot.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. End of the round is upon us, and if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
You're looking good. You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Let's get on that swelling. Get the compress on that.
And round number 3 is underway. A good block. Sugar Ray Robinson's got to deal with a cut cheek. Good job staying away from the danger there. You know what I find interesting, Teddy? At the end of the last century, the Associated Press named Sugar Ray Robinson the greatest fighter of the 20th century. Keep in mind, the 20th century was defined by superstar heavyweight champions. For a welterweight and middleweight to take a title like that, that's extraordinary.
Yeah, it is extraordinary. Again, it speaks to not only the talent, but the kind of fighters he was fighting, how often he was fighting, the amount of fights he had, the way he went about it, and of course, his presence, his charisma. I mean, there was something that just shined about Sugar Ray Robinson, something that stood out about him, and of course made him where people looked at him more than others, even when there was a lot of terrific fighters, obviously, to catch your attention.
Counters back against his opponent. Oh! Sugar Ray Robinson's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Good way to protect the midsection. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Carlos Monzon's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
Here we go with the fourth round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Ray Robinson with 108 knockouts. You're lucky if a lot of fighters have had 108 fights, even back in his day.
Look, he was a great puncher with either hand, had great speed. He could put punches together in combination. He could use his legs or he could fight with you. And one thing that sometimes gets forgotten about is he had one of the great shins in the history of the sport. That guy had an iron beard.
Nice block. And there he counters back against his opponent. Halfway through round number 4. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Sugar Ray Robinson. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. There's another right hand. Oh! Sugar Ray Robinson's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Work it out.
Carlos Monzon's got a cut near his eye, and that never works out well for a fighter like him. Carlos Monzon's just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an x-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym, or what they don't show.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Sugar Ray Robinson. Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Let's get on that swelling. Compress on that.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Robinson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not. A devastating right hand crashes home, and he is down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Keep it going.
Sugar Ray Robinson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy and move his head to make him miss. He can't use his legs.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Breathe down. You're doing well.
So Here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Monzon's in a real tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's two things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. Halfway through this round here. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. He just missed that shot up top. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Not able to land the headshot. Able to dismiss it. Good looking right hand after he got hit. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good way to protect the midsection. Sugar Ray Robinson's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit. But also, he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Let's work on that cut. It's nothing. It cuts nothing. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight. And
6 rounds in the books. 6 to go.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's go.
Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Protecting his head well with his guard. Well-placed counterpunch by Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson's clearly committed to the strategy of footwork. of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time him.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Well-placed counter punch by Sugar Ray Robinson. Robinson's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Just not a small cut, nothing to worry about. Get the compress on this. Let's work on the swelling. If we work on the swelling.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Carlos Monzon. Wow! Sugar Ray Robinson stunned and staggered. Carlos Monzon's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide has turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you'd want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Ray Robinson blocks that punch. Monzon's got to be really careful here. That eye is an absolute mess. The cut is really bad. In fact, it could call for an end to this fight at any point.
Well, Joe, the key is where the cut is. It's above the eye, and that means that the flow will go into the eye and, of course, impair the vision. That is what the referee's going to be looking at.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this swelling. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Solid job, double connects by Sugar Ray Robinson. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. A headshot blocked. That was a miss by Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. And Sugar Ray's nose has started to bleed. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep the head moving.
Keep on.
Yeah, give him warning.
Can work on that cut? It's nothing. The cut's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's get on that swelling. Compress on that.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Boy, he's frustrating his opponent here. He's hurt, he's damaged, and he's got him just chasing him around the ring.
And maybe might get an opportunity, believe it or not, as hurt as he's been, to maybe catch his opponent getting a little reckless, walking in.
Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. Very nice defensive guard there. Carlos Monzon throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I'd jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Solid counter punch by Ray. Carlos Monzon's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Punch it out.
Sugar Ray Robinson's trying to create some space. You can see how he's going about it there. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a shin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
You need to throw more punches. That will keep them away. All right. Let's work on that cut.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little...
And that cut will end the night. This is going to be a technical knockout. The ref saying the fight cannot continue due to that cut. Sugar Ray Robinson's your winner by TKO. Teddy, another impressive performance by him.
In every way, defensively, offensively, and finishing up.